Hey collective, it's your girl Alex, and I'm back again to bring you guys a love reading. This reading is for lovers only, or potential lovers. So let's see what the universe has for you. Ooh, Seven of Pentacles, waiting for something to mature. King of Swords, the King of Decisions and Communication. Seven of Wands. Somebody's waiting to see if something actually works out before they continue to display love or continue to pursue you romantically. I feel like the King of Swords, which is Aquarius, they're holding back or making something very clear. And listen, if you and I start dating, don't date me to cheat on me. Don't date me to ignore me. Don't date me to neglect me. There's the King of Wands. Oh, I just noticed I'm putting out all my cards. Wow. Well, you know what? We're going to do it that way. So 3 kings facing. Wow. And the Queen of Cups. I feel like somebody is waiting to see if a situation is worth it. I do kind of feel like someone has been very clear about their wants and needs when it comes to commitment, relationship. Listen, Paul, if you want to get with me, you got to cut them bitches off, right? Like something like that. As in they laying down the law with Paul. Yeah. I also feel like there's a lot of universal energy saying here that the timing is right. The timing is right for you both to come together. 6 of Cups, there's the return card. Yeah, somebody is monitoring. Ooh, child, they are hella focused on your return. Mm-hmm. So I'm hearing that you're going to have to convince somebody. Somebody's going to make you work for it. Okay? Because I kind of feel like whomever the person is who the offer is being made to. So if you have the divine masculine who's making the offer and the divine feminine who's in receipt of that offer, the divine feminine, and this is just an example, it could be flip-flopped. The divine feminine may entertain the offer, but she first has to see proof of any sort of change, right? You have the Queen of Swords with the Nine of Wands. Whomever this is holding their emotions tight to them. 7 of Wands and the Queen of Cups. They're not just going to allow you back in, and you're not going to start to get the good loving just because they agree to let you back in. I feel like somebody here is being very adamant and very certain when it comes to how they feel. Could be a Pisces or a Leo. And see no major arcanas anywhere over here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side, or 3 on this side. 1, 2, 3. And then the death card is here. Somebody wants a new beginning. And I feel like this person is coming in to vow to do whatever it takes for this new beginning. This could be an Aquarius. It could be anybody. You can be an Aquarius. But again, whomever the offer is being made to, they're not completely sold. They want to see work put into this. I also feel like if the divine masculine, just going by my example, if the divine masculine is the one making the offer, the divine feminine is going to impose some sort of time limit. Like, okay, yeah, I'll let you know in a month. Okay. And again, they're wanting to let you know in a month to see if you're stable, to see if they can trust you, to see if they can let their guards down, to see if you're worth them allowing you back in. My angels just said someone had a change of heart. And as I did that, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups and 8 of Wands And the 7 of, yeah, somebody's not letting you in back easily. They're very adamant about their boundaries, their expectations, what they want and or need. But the best way to test whether somebody is serious is to tell them what you're going to put up with, what you're not, and then fall back and just watch them, right? Because actions don't lie. You know what I mean? Not only that, but I personally would not give a time frame, right? I would, somebody wanting to return back to me, I wouldn't be like, okay, well, I'll see, in a month what I decide, or in a month I'll let you know what my decision. I wouldn't give somebody that opportunity just simply because um they're going to be on their best behavior for a month. You see what I mean? Then after that month, they're going to start to return back to whomever they were. Not only that, but I would also not say, okay, well, I'm going to need you to be consistent. Like, I don't want to be calling you all the time. You got to be calling me, right? I would not tell them what my requirements are because, again, it just gives them an opportunity to just do whatever it is that you want them to do, and then at the end of the month, they're going to be like, oh, well, I did everything that you asked me to do. What's up? These are upside down to you guys, but you have the Hierophant there with the Eight of Pentacles and the Justice card. Yeah, I feel like somebody definitely wants to work towards commitment, work towards marriage, work towards moving this relationship to the next level. I just don't know if they can be trusted. Now, my angels are saying, well, you have three kings on the table: King of Swords, King of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. I feel like the King of Swords is them deciding, hey, life is much better with you in it than out of it. You know, I've decided, I still love you and I love how you love me. I love us together. I want to take this ending and turn it into a beginning. And I just want to show you that I'm serious. And the King of Wands is very aggressive. The King of Wands is the most determined king. He's going to reach his goal. So this person is going to be loving you and showing you love, and showing you that they love you with their actions. You see what I mean? But here we have the Four of Swords, which could represent a month. Then we also have the Five of Swords. After the month is up, what do? Ghost? Right? So I kind of feel like, again, whomever you are, you're wanting to see proof. You want to be able to observe this person over a long period of time to determine if they have stabilized, if they are good for their word, if they have changed, if they are your perfect person, right? That's who the King of Pentacles is, my Mr. Right, regardless of gender. So I kind of feel like, collective, y'all have a decision to make. Two of Swords, about a new beginning. Right now, you don't necessarily know what to do. This is somebody who you could see yourself marrying or taking it to the next level. But it kind of feels like the way that they left things in the past, you're not necessarily over that. I feel like you may give them a chance, but while you're giving them a chance, you're going to be guarded as hell. And there's the Queen of Pentacles, right? So, my angels, oh wow. My angels just said, and this is not a soulmate, which is weird because we're all soulmates. So, in other words, it's almost like, don't think that this person coming back is the divine, right? Because again, we don't have that many major arcanas on the table. For me, major arcanas are spirit messages, or spirit or universal destiny and guidance, right? Here with the minor arcanas and all of these uh um what are they called? The royalty, the court cards, right? You have the King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Y'all need to talk. And then you need to talk again. Then you need to talk some more. And with the Seven of Pentacles is, listen, I'm taking stock. I remember what you did, but I also remember I remember the negative things you did, but I also remember the positive things that you did. You could have left me high and dry. I don't know if I want you back, Carl. You know what I mean? And this person's vowing to make it right, to do whatever it takes. They just want this new beginning by all means necessary, by any means necessary. Yeah, I know. My angel said the person making this request definitely is a fixed sign. Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, or Scorpio. Scorpio is the fourth fixed sign. And that's interesting, right? Because you have the Eight of Cups. I need to turn these around so you can see them. You have the Eight of Cups and the Star card. So this person, to an extent, might not have wanted things to end with you guys previously. Yeah, I know. My angels are saying, whomever ended this situation previously ended it because the person they were dealing with, their attention was all over the place. So the person who ended this felt neglected. I hope that makes sense. All right, so what do we have in closing for our lovely collective? Four of Pentacles, not wanting to let go, wanting to restabilize. Yeah. So we have, that's the third four. That's the third four. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, somebody wants stability back with you, collective. Look, Eight of Cups. You both could have been broken up since August of 2025, or you've been broken up for 8 months. Yeah, that's the third 8 on the table. Look at Nine of Wands. Somebody's struggling without you, collective. The Nine of Wands. I feel like life is kicking them in the teeth. Yeah, that's beautiful. So somebody may have discovered life is, again, much better with you in it. There's the Page of Pentacles. So there's that solid offer. And angels are saying that's the only way you're going to accept this person back is if their offer is solid. So if you are the person wanting someone back, baby, you better be like one of these fixed signs on the table and fixate on whomever it is that you want them back. You can't do this in and out, back and forward, right? Off and on. Yeah, Queen of Cups. There's a lot of love here. Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups twice. And last but not least, Eight of Pentacles. Collective, it looks like somebody's wanting to do the work to bring you back. Right now they can't sleep at night. I kind of feels like life right now. Anytime I see the Nine of Swords to me represents that negative filter. If you look, right, if she tries to look out the window, she has to look past those 9 swords. So I just kind of feel like anytime you cross this person's mind or they start thinking about you, they just start they just start getting sad because of all the reasons why you're not in their lives, or you guys are not speaking, or you're not in contact, or whatever it is. This is the most odd position for me on this table. Two. King of Wands, Knight of Cups, King of Swords, Queen of Cups. I would never pair the King of Swords and Queen of Cups together, but they are perfect opposites. She's the Queen of Love, he's the he's the King of Logic, right? He is barren emotionally. For the sake of this argument, she's barren, right? Intellectually or logically. We'll say logically, right? She's so emotional. So I kind of feel like whomever this person is to you, they are an opposite. They are opposites. Angels just said 4 swords, 5 of swords, 9 swords. So this person hasn't let go. They keep thinking about how you guys separated, how you guys parted. And, I feel like they keep going back and revisiting that time when you guys separated, maybe to try to figure out what happened. I mean, we had great times. We had such amazing conversation. When did collective just go cold on me? You know? Yeah, somebody's thinking about you a lot, collective, but definitely with the 4 swords here. They're thinking about you a lot. They're reminiscing, they're revisiting old conversations, old communication, old getting togethers. That's crazy. And they can't get you off their mind. So at the end of the day, I mean, you might as well give your mind a break. Whomever this is resonating with, you may as well give your mind a break and just kind of 6 of Cups, just, reshoot your shot, maybe. All right, lovies. Look, I have my cards on all the wrong decks. Now every time I shuffle, Now I know why different cards wind up in different decks. Personal readings are open. If it resonates, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hype. I love you guys. Bye.